Hello and welcome to another episode of Bass Around the World. Today we're gonna use just one string, but we're gonna try to sound really cool and awesome playing rock and metal riffs. So what's the lesson is about? When you want to play some really cool rock and metal riff, you basically need just one string and also a few other elements. The first of the elements I want to talk about is your approach. If you want to play the riff, you should dig in. I'm talking now about right hand. Doesn't matter if you play with the pick or you are using your fingers or whatever technique. The thing is, sorry, I'm using two strings now, just one, yeah? You got a riff. I'm playing just open E, I'm playing on the 12th fret, another E, octave higher, and you got a riff. Why it sounds, at least I think it sounds cool, because I'm digging hard and I'm also trying to create the phrase which makes me move. I want to headbang to the riff. So there must be energy. You must be digging hard in your right hand, good phrase, and then just choosing a few notes. That's it, and you got a riff. But that's not enough, right? It's good for some time, but if you want to get it more evolved, let's do some digging, and I show you 3 tips, how to make your riff sounds quite great on one string. The first approach we are going to use for 3 frets. So we use open E, and then G, F sharp, or G flat, and F. You know this one? I wouldn't continue. Sounds great. If you use any combination of these notes, it will sound badass, Sounds great. And you got thousands of variations, have fun with it. Another tip, it's coming from my favorite rock duo, Royal Blood. Starting chromatic passage from note G and just going, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. And it sounds like this. It's quite easy when you're using a finger per fret system. So I'm playing G, G sharp, A sharp was my first, second, third, and fourth. Then I'm moving to the 7th fret on B, again using 1, 2, 3, 4, and always playing the open E string between notes. That's the Royal Blood riff, but you can try your variation. So I can play and you can come up with thousands variations of these notes. Sounds great. And you don't have to play, of course, all 8 notes. You can just pick up, whatever you choose, it sounds badass. It's guaranteed. Yeah, promise. The third example, it's a riff from Muse, Hysteria. And it's from the ending riff, the very last outro riff. I don't know if you remember that song. It's very famous on YouTube, among the bassists. Everybody loves to do a bass cover of Hysteria. So we don't go there, but we just pick up the cool passage, from the last riff. And that passage is when you're playing open E, then combining it with D flat. So basically the system works like open E, you see, and I can play anywhere on the neck in this system. So I'm playing always open E and then combining it with 2 semitones wherever I just choose to play them. You can play it here, doesn't matter, And then, of course, you need to put it in a bar, or 2 bars, or 4 bars, 8 bars, make it a phrase. So I can play, for example, this. Sounds great, right? Or I can make it shorter. I can just play and repeat the first 3 notes. Just don't get caught in the rhythm tangles, right? Don't get entangled in not knowing where the first beat is of the bar. So when you're creating your own riffs using these 3 techniques or another ones, just put the metronome on, and so you know where the first is of the bar. So when you play the riff, it has a logical musical phrase. It's either could be 1 bar riff or 2 bars riff. Doesn't make sense to play 3 bars riffs, you know. It would always sound odd, maybe too odd, you know. A 4 bar phrase, great. 8 bars phrase, great. So have fun with it, rock hard, and don't forget to headbang and dig deep.